Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This week we're doing another reading vlog for The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. I have had this book for several years. I read The Secret History a couple years ago, and after finishing that felt no need to finish this one. But I do a book challenge every year. I believe it's Booklist Queen's yearly reading challenge. It's 52 books with prompts. One of the prompts this year was Dark Academia. And Donna Tartt is one of the only authors of Dark Academia that I can stand, and I already had this book, so I will be completely upfront with you guys. I don't like Dark Academia. I don't totally, no, I can't give you a reason why. Like, it's not my thing. I think I just don't like elitism being like a key theme, which Donna Tartt is very critical of it, which is why she's one of the only authors that I will read Dark Academia, because even if I don't like it, even if it pisses me off, I can still admit it's a good book. I don't really read Dark Academia because a lot of, especially if they're like fantasy books, they borrow the aesthetic without really confronting just kind of the elitism that is inherent in it. And it really pisses me off because I grew up in academia. Both of my parents are professors, and I just know how much bullshit it is. So it's really, really obvious to me when one is tone deaf. It pisses me off. I can't do it. So I'm gonna complain about this book a lot. Please do not let that affect your opinion of it. Sometimes you just don't like an aesthetic or a theme or a trope. That's gonna be the case for this one. But Donna Tartt is a good author, and if you like Dark Academia, I recommend reading her. This book is, I believe, almost 800 pages, so we're gonna be here for a while. Yes, so if you don't know what The Goldfinch is about, basically this kid Theo, his mom dies, and he gets really into the crime art world. I'm not really sure, but it feels like to me it's just kind of like a book where you slowly lose your mind. We'll see if that's true. I'm not 100% sure. I did start it a bit, and again, Donna Tartt is a great author. She's very like precise in the way she writes. I'm gonna just get started. If you don't want this book spoiled, I recommend not watching this video, but if you don't really care, then go ahead and keep watching. You know, I can't talk about the book without spoiling it a bit, but I will be light. I will be light as much as I can, because I do want to encourage people to read this book if it's something they're interested in. So, let's get started. I'm gonna actually, what do I have I can use as a bookmark? I'm gonna look up some of these paintings. I feel like this first section takes place at the Met, but I'm not 100% sure. It sounds like the Met. Oh, I've seen this painting. Ironically, it was not in an art class. It was in a history of science class. My gosh, this whole section when he's crawling through the Met, trying to get out, is so unsettling. And I remember when I read The Secret History, one of the things I like is she's so great at building suspense. And the thing in The Secret History is that there's a lot of suspense being built and that just kind of goes nowhere. Which was it pissed me off, but like as an artistic choice, it's very smart and very well done. But yeah, this is the same thing. Because yeah, then he gets out and there's just no one's paying attention to him. No one's like, hey, there's a kid coming out of the Met. There's no hoopla. He just like wanders around and then goes home. It's so unsettling how well Donna Tartt is capturing like, the dissonance between Theo and the adults. Like, this whole section is dragging on for so long. I don't know how much of the book this is gonna be. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a good chunk of it. But just him being picked up by the social workers, and then him going and living with his friend's parents, and all, like, the child psychologist talking, like, all these adults trying to ask him questions and talk to him, and just him not having any idea what's going on, and how just he feels about, like, trying to process the fact that his mom is gone. It's just, like, it is actually putting me back in my 13-year-old body and having, you know, mental health issues, and trying to explain that to the adults, and not it, just there being some sort of communication block. It's it's really well done. It is giving me a visceral reaction, though. So we've met Hobby and Pippa, which I really didn't think those characters would come back. It's very interesting. Pippa seems really messed up, but I like Hobby. Hobby seemed nice. So maybe that'll be good for Theo. Maybe that'll help him out a bit. I'm not sure if this is where it's going, but the barbers seem suspiciously nice. Like, I don't fully trust it. But that could be a red herring. It could be perfectly fine. I do feel like I'm on page 186. I feel like I've been reading for so long and nothing has happened. Like, a bunch of stuff has happened, obviously. But they all seem like very, like, small things. Oh god. The dad's back. Oh, I don't like that. Yeah. Theo's dad and Sandra make me so uneasy. And I don't like that his dad just thinks he can uproot his life like that. Like, his entire life is in New York, but oh well. This whole Vegas section is so depressing. I think I'm still only in the first chapter of this part. We've met Boris. They're just hanging out. It makes me so uncomfy. Like, it's so depressing and just lonely. I don't know, this is not what I thought the book was gonna be. I mean, like, kind of a little bit. The Vegas aspect of it, not so much. So I'm literally 285 pages into this book. I still feel like nothing has happened. I'm almost on chapter 6. I have like a page and a half left. It's so depressing. There hasn't been a mention of the painting in so long. I'm a little baffled. I miss Hobby. I want Hobby to come back. He's the only character I, like, genuinely liked. Oh no. The gambling. His father gambling just sets me on edge. Like, considering what we know about his dad and his drinking, this could only go poorly. And Theo's like 14, and like, I don't think Theo's a reliable narrator. Like, I have a general idea of what's going on, but I feel like he's not telling me something. And it could just be because he's 14 and he doesn't really know what's going on. He feels unreliable to me. You know, this book kind of reminds me of this book, Miseducation of Cameron Post? What's that? Yeah. At least, like, the first part of it. Granted, this book is a lot longer than that, but, you know, the coming of age, the dead parents. And I'm not sure if they're gay, but they kind of feel gay. Theo feels a little gay. Theo's a little gay. Or Boris is. One of the two of them. They're... That's not normal friend stuff, my guy. God, his dad is such a mess. I really do not like his dad. I mean, you're not supposed to, but... it's just so unsettling. His dad crashing out over football and astrology, like, that's just... ugh. It's so slow-paced. Nothing is really happening. I'm 300 pages in. Nothing is really happening. But at the same time, like, it's well written. And it's just the whole... It feels like a slow mental breakdown, this entire book. I'm about 330 pages in, which, first of all, that's a whole book. And I still have this much left. I'm like, am I even halfway? No, I'm not. But, oh my god, his... I just got through the scene where Theo calls the lawyer to try and get money for his dad, to pay off his dad's gambling bets. God, that is gross. God, that is gross. I hope that the lawyer knows enough that he knows that this is probably Theo asking for money for his dad. And, like, I hope that the lawyer is in on it. I hope the lawyer knows, because otherwise just... I can't believe that. Well, I mean, I can. Like, that perfectly fits with his dad's character, but still... Well, that sucks. So, Theo is leaving Vegas. I just... Like, I can't believe that this is the situation this poor guy's in. Also, that poor dog. That poor dog. I'm not sure how I feel about the Boris-Theo relationship dynamic. I feel like she's being way too obvious about it. Like, I'm at the end of the Vegas section, I guess, and it's like very explicitly, I love you, and I'm like, we knew like 100 pages ago. Yay, Pippa's back. And Hobby. The only, like, good characters. I'm glad we're done with Sandra. Dear Lord. Okay, I'm getting to the point with Theo where I'm like, you're no longer endearing. You're a 16-year-old boy. Like, which, like, he is, but, you know. He could be less 16. My question is, like, how do they tell the difference between a painting that is missing and a painting that's destroyed? Because I was fully willing to buy that explosion would have, like, disintegrated everything. Like, I was genuinely worried at the beginning. I was like, man, all this art has been destroyed. That's crazy. Like, genuinely, is there a way for them to tell? I also feel like he hasn't told anyone, so no one knows he has the painting. So, like, I feel like he's fine. I feel like he's freaking out over nothing, but... what do I know? Oop. What's gonna happen to the painting? It's in storage now. What's gonna happen? No! I just got to the section about Andy. That's so sad. Dang. Imagine if he had shown up at the barber's instead of at Hobby's. Like, imagine what would have happened. The way that Theo talks about Pippa is just gross. I don't like it. What a sleazeball. Oh my god. I'm like 62% into this book, and dear lord, Theo makes some questionable decisions. Yikes. Genuinely, how does that antique guy know about the painting? Like, why is he assuming that a 13-year-old stole a painting and is now, like, using it in drug deals? Which I doubt that Hobby found the painting and is doing anything with it, but that thought has crossed my mind. Like, what if the painting that Theo has... What if Theo doesn't even have the painting anymore? What if whatever is wrapped in that pillowcase isn't the painting? That would be really interesting. I feel really bad for Kitsy. I don't... there's no way that can end well, right? Like, he's so clearly still in love with Pippa. Like, is somewhere in here are we gonna... Or I'm not even sure if you can see. Like, here, maybe, are we gonna have an affair? Also, her, like, not realizing those earrings are his mother's is just... That feels like subtle foreshadowing. That feels like an important detail, but it's hard to tell because I'm 500 pages into this book. So here's the thing. I'm ready for this book to be over. I'm not sure this book can offer me anything at this point that will make up for the over 500 pages I've read that have just pissed, like, that I just have been like, sure, this might as well happen. Which is not how you want to be feeling about a book. Oh my god, Boris is back. I didn't think he'd come back. I don't feel great about it though, because, like, Theo and Boris do not have a healthy relationship. They definitely didn't when they were living in Vegas. Wouldn't be surprised if that doesn't change as adults. Somebody's gonna get fucked up. Why are Boris and Theo so homophobic? Like, I can't tell if they're homophobic in a they're gay and they hate themselves way. Like a deflecting. Or if they're both straight and they just are homophobic. Like, I really can't tell. Because, like, low-key, I wouldn't be surprised if Theo's supposed to be gay because, like, the obsession he has with Pippa could absolutely be compensating for something, and he's only obsessed with her because she's related to his mom's death. Just, like, I would buy that he's gay. But I'm not sure about Boris. Okay, I didn't see that coming. Boris stole the painting? Why would he do that? What a little shit. Wow. Okay, Donna Tartt, you got me. Is Kitsy cheating? She's acting sus. But, like, if it looks like if she is cheating, then her mom and her brother are both covering for her. And Mrs. Barber seems to really love Theo, so I don't know why she would cover for Kitsy, if that was what's happening. Oh, she is cheating. Okay. Dear God. I mean, who's surprised? Like, yeah, he's marrying her, but he's in love with Pippa, or Boris, or both, or the painting, honestly. Like, I don't think, like it's a scam on both ends of it. You know, I just realized this book reminds me of Saltburn, the movie. Weird movie. I came away from that movie being like, well, that was 2 hours of my life. Like, not like I wasted it, but I was like, I experienced something that I don't feel like has influenced my life at all. Except that now I know memes. And that's kind of how I feel about this book. I'm like, this sure is an experience. That's the best way I can describe it. No adjectives will sum it up. Are you kidding me? The Lucius Reeve guy is actually, like, criminal. Oh my god, this whole situation is stressing me out, but I literally don't care. Like, I'm like, Theo, you said, this is a problem of your own making. I have no sympathy for you, and yet I am still anxious. Alright, part 5, let's go. Dude, this is insane. What the hell? Oh my god. Boris is so dead. He's either going to jail or he's getting killed by gang members, and like, Theo probably isn't much better. Like, how's he gonna get out of this situation? And he didn't even get the painting. Like, alright, I think this is the last chapter. He doesn't have his passport. Theo has tried to illegally buy art. He has killed a man. He is involved with gang violence. And he's doing illegal drugs. And he doesn't have his passport. So he literally can't leave the Netherlands. Why the hell did he let Boris take his passport? Oh my god. I'm like so... How? I'm on page 720. I'm so stressed about this and I don't care at the same time. Like, this is having more impact on my life than it should. Okay. I have 50 pages left. I can do this. Oh my god. So Boris is alive, which is good. Dear Lord, who knows what Theo was about to do? Are we for real? They called the art cops, and the art cops have recovered the painting, along with a lot of others. I still have, like, 30 pages left. The thing is, I have a feeling this is gonna end the way The Secret History does, where, like, it's kind of like, yeah, they got away with it. Whompty-domp. And I'm not happy about that. Hobby is too good for this world. I think I'm on the last section, and it seems to just be a lot of philosophizing. Okay. Okay, I'm done. Oh my god. I'm trying to think of something, if not positive, then neutral, to say about that book. I think if you're an art person, like art history specifically, not necessarily being an artist, you may like it. If you liked Saltburn, you may like it. Great Gatsby, maybe. I mean, it's basically a coming-of-age book. I think it was way too long. I think that needed to be 500 pages max. Because near the end, what started to remind me of was, Otessa Moshfegh, I think is how you say her name. Her book, My Year of Rest and Relaxation. That entire book felt like a panic attack, but I think it was under 300 pages. So it was really intense, but, like, you could get through it in a couple of days. Even, like, this video is taking place over 8 days, essentially. Even reading the most I possibly could, reading basically 100 pages a day of this book, it still took me over a week to get through it. And that is too much for the emotions I was having. And they were anxiety. So, like, I guess something good you can say about it is she is good at creating unease and suspense and anxiety. Oh my god, I did not enjoy reading that. It just kind of ends. It's almost 800 pages and it just kind of ends. I think Do I have it here? Yeah. I think if you want to read Donna Tartt or Dark Academia, I would recommend Secret History over this. You know when you, like, have a cold or something and your nostrils get really, like, dried out and chafed almost? You know that feeling? That's how my brain feels right now after reading that book. I'm never gonna read that again. I may read Donna Tartt again, but, like, because I know that she has another book, but if it's 800 pages, I'm not doing it. Like, at the beginning, I was like, oh, she does have a really interesting and cool writing style, and then by the end of it, I was like, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, I want to be done, I don't care. That book definitely has its readers. It has really high rankings on Goodreads. I am not one of them. Well, that was The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. Anyway, hopefully, you gained something from this. Hopefully watching me crash out was either cathartic or funny. Yeah, that is pretty much the last big book I have to read this year, so I'm glad I'm done with it. If I had just kind of let myself read that outside of this video, it would have taken me like 3 weeks. Maybe longer than that, honestly. I might have not finished it. And at least I know that it doesn't get better. But I'm not sure I'm any better for I've read it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week with some more like wintertime holiday content. Let me know what you thought of this book. Hopefully you had a better experience reading it than me. I do hate reading a book and coming away from it annoyed. I do because I genuinely think that most books have their reader and there are good things about any book that you read. So I do hate like being angry at books, but this was very much not for me. Hopefully, you don't feel that way about this book. But if you do, this is a safe space. It's okay. So I would really appreciate it if you like this video, if you subscribe. Let me know what you're reading in the comments. Let me know how you're doing on your reading goals for the year. I'm doing pretty good. I have like 2 books left. And the ones I have are short ones, as far as I'm aware. Come and hang out. Happy to have you. And I will see you guys next week.